Good morning, dudes. How is it going? Today we're taking a look at the game between Denial Esports and Sneaky Nix Assassins for the Dota Pit League Season 2. Try saying Sneaky Nix Assassins a few times in a row. Holy hell. Why are we taking a look at this game specifically? That's because Fluff and Stuff agreed to come on for chatting with the pros, and I thought it would be interesting if you watched a game of Sneaky Nix Assassins before that, you know. We already did one of these last time, but that wasn't a real game. Let's be honest, that one was silly. So I thought it would be interesting to watch a proper game, you know, with like proper picks and stuff. And yeah, of course, like this is gonna be part of my research, since I always do a lot of research on the players before we do the interview. And yeah, I don't know, I just thought it would be interesting, right? Let's take a look at his habits, let's take a look at things that might be interesting. And if you guys already got any questions you want to ask, feel free to post them in the comments, right? I'm definitely gonna consider those, and maybe we can add them into the interview. Actually, somebody suggested that at the end of it we might do like a very quick viewer question round with just like, you know, 5 minutes of quick short questions with short answers, and you know, more of a like regular interview style, not so much a conversation, which is what I'm actually looking for. Anyway, so yeah, if you got any questions regarding Fluff and Stuff, his playstyle, of course, you know, the chatting with the pros kind of questions, then please post them down below, so you got something to work with. That would be really cool. Anyway, so let's take a look at the teams, shall we? We got Sand King up at the top, actually getting hit by this Beastmaster right here. No, but we got the Sand King, we've got a Faceless Void, Mirana is somewhere, I don't know, actually appears to be going bottom right now, and then we got a Tide Hunter, of course, in the offlane as per usual, and then good old Ember Spirit in the mid lane. On the other side, Beastmaster at the top, Vengeful Spirit supporting someplace, I'm not really sure where. We got a Zeus in the mid, and actually no, Puck in the mid. It seems to be a supporting Zeus, and then a Wave King at the bottom. Now, these lanes are a little weird right now, but I think it's gonna end up being just regular tri lanes. Yeah, so the early movement was just about early movement, right? Just positioning. What the hell are you doing? He's taking a lot of damage right here. They aren't gonna get him because Haste Rune, you know. Obviously not going to die, but he still took a lot of damage, probably much more than he wanted to. But hey, you know what, as long as he's still alive and he got this creep pull. Why is he doing this? Of course, if he runs in like that, it messes with the creep wave. And oh my god. Oh my god, that was amazing. Holy shit, that was great. What an arrow. And he got the first blood for that. That was really cool. Okay, but it messes with the creeps, right? And as a result, you can already tell, like, they are now all the way down here, which is where you want them to be, of course, since this is a place where you can actually get experience, and you're very unlikely to get murdered, at least early on. You know, they're not gonna dive the tower this early on. That's just not going to work. On the other side, we got, it appears to be a carry Wave King. Now, Wave King is actually kind of considered to be a good way to deal with Void. You know, Void tends to go for a lot of burst damage, and he relies on his ultimate a lot. And Wave King, of course, even if he gets killed inside of the ultimate, he's gonna come back after the ultimate is done. Because you're not gonna kill a Wave King in like a second and then he's gonna resurrect inside of the ultimate. No, he's gonna die, it's gonna take him 3 seconds to come back, and then he's gonna be, you know... It's gonna be outside of the ultimate since the ultimate ended, and then you can just man fight the Faceless Void. At least that's the idea. Generally speaking, Faceless Void will probably just kill his supports instead. Not gonna go for the Wave King. You know, the other targets are definitely worthwhile, like the Puck. Actually, I think Puck is probably the best hero you can go on with the Chronosphere. Anyway, at least in this game. Now, at the same time, we got this Tide Hunter at the bottom. Now, Tide Hunter should actually do really well. I really don't know why he's spending so much time up here. He wanted to stack this camp, and he actually did once before he got blocked, so that's really neat. But I really feel like he should just sit in a lane and try to get some money. Tidehunter is an incredible offlaner, but it appears he actually prioritizes the ancient camp. That's interesting. Now it's blocked, so he won't be able to do that. He won't be able to stack, if he even gets there in time, which it's looking rough. But, you know, it's always interesting to see how these these offlane players get money. And that's actually mostly what I'm looking for with the Mirana as well, since Fluff and Stuff is a support player, and he's playing support Mirana this game as well. You know, how do I actually get farmed on that Mirana? And well, I guess getting a kill, and that kill being the first blood, is definitely a good way to go about it. But, you know, you can't really rely on that, can you? Oh, man. Anyway. So, right now it's just pretty calm. You know, everybody's farming up. Faceless Void sitting up top, saving up a lot of money, probably gonna end up being a Hand of Midas. How's the Wraith King doing? He got himself boots and a Basilisk, so I'm guessing this guy not gonna go for a Hand of Midas or any sort of farming item, other than maybe, I don't know. Wraith King doesn't really need it, like he's got the lifesteal, which is really good for farming. I actually gotta go on to Titan already. Oh, this is difficult. Anchor Smash already came out. They got a stun. He's dropping, definitely dropping, but right now he's just so tanky. And I think they really need to leave him be. Yeah, that's the problem of Titans, man. You try to deal damage to him, you try to debuff him, and the Kraken Shot just keeps him alive. The Anchor Smash, yeah, reduces your damage by so much that, you know, well, might as well not attack him at that point. And you don't kill him. That's the problem of Tidehunter, right? This hero deals a lot of damage if you leave him be, right? Once he gets a few levels going, he can really start spamming that Anchor Smash for a huge amount of DPS. And at the same time, you can't kill it. And once he gets a few items going, he wrecks your entire team. Tidehunter is actually an incredible hero. Like, he's really powerful. Really, really powerful. Now Fluff and Stuff seems to be rotating either to the bottom or to the mid. He's got himself boots. Of course, Mirana has got the big arrow. And oh my god, actually found himself a bench. So if he hits that arrow... Oh, Titans are coming in. He wants this one. Arrow's gonna fly? No, actually not. Hits the creep. Hits the creep. So that one's not going to get the result in anything. And now IX Mike on the Titan are probably gonna go down. Yep, Zeus picks up that kill with a quick lightning bolt. Now, Zeus is actually a hero that has been on the rise as a support, which I think is interesting, right? This hero was considered to mostly be just a mid hero forever, right? That's what people played him as, and if anybody told you, well, you can't just support with him, people would have told you, what is wrong with you? Stop being an idiot. Now, I think a big reason for that was actually that you couldn't target the ground with the lightning bolt, but the ground targeting has actually been in the game for a while. Alright, it's just that nobody was using him this way anyway. But with the ground targeting, of course, you got the ability to counter ward freely. Right, as long as you have mana, you just walk up to a spot where you think there's going to be a ward, check. Is there a ward? Is there not? Oh, it seems like there is one. Great, let's take it down. Right? And that's really good. It's kind of like having a built-in gem. On top of that, you can use the ultimate for scouting. And even if you don't have a high amount of levels on Zeus, you're still gonna deal a ton of damage. And he's got the most powerful nuke in the game, I think. With the lightning bolt. 350 damage. Okay, there's some abilities that deal more raw damage, right? But, oh, actually, that Ember Spirit is about to drop right here. Wow, that was really close. Look at that. That's not a boar. What is that? Okay. It's just gonna go back and heal up. So that's, you know, that's pretty solid. And they're gonna try to take down this early tower. Oh, actually not going for the Hand of Midas. He's got himself a Ring of Health. Now this could of course be a Battle Fury or I guess a Crimson Guard. Should be a Battle Fury, I'm guessing. I don't really see much of a reason for a Crimson Guard. Oh, it could actually also be a Lincoln's. To counter the war. But I also don't like that. I don't know. Not against Zeus. Like, Zeus got that low cooldown spamming. Especially against the support Zeus. Because, like, he's not the main source of damage. Like, yeah, his damage is nice, but it's not that important. So that kind of Zeus can just throw out an ultimate and cancel your Lincolns. So I really don't like that. I really don't like that. And actually, it appears that Wraith King was the one that went for a Hand of Midas after all. God, my predictions were all wrong, man. You know, it just didn't seem like they would do this kind of thing. Well, Faceless Void. Gonna go on to Beastmaster right here. Beastmaster gets stunned up. Nice arrow too, but with the TPs, it's not going to happen. Actually, even Wave King teleporting to the top. So definitely making sure that, no, not taking down my Beastmaster. And I think actually this Beastmaster is going to be a big player. This hero is really good at locking a hero down, right? And if you take a look at the opposing lineup, they got Ember Spirit and Faceless Void. And these are really their big sources of damage. Right, Tidehunter, okay, yeah, he does a bunch, but it's mostly just these two. Mostly just these two. And Beastmaster can just run in there and roar one of those guys. And both of them are actually not that tanky, right? They aren't the beefy source of damage. They aren't that Bristleback, they aren't that Death Prophet. They're just, you know, glass cannons mostly. Well, it really depends on the way the Faceless Void is building. So, if he's actually going for Battle Fury as opposed to, I guess, Mask of Madness and Lightnings, and that's a different Void build, which I actually appreciate this game. I don't think this is a Mask of Madness game at all. Oh, meantime, IX Mike manages to secure a kill onto the Zeus, but he's gonna get turned around on. Yeah, easy pick off. No, I think that's still okay. I'm not really sure if it's worth it, but it's not too bad. You know, you want to secure some money on a Titan. He already got himself the Arcane Boots, of course, working towards the Blink Dagger now. Could also be a mecha, because their team actually doesn't have a good mecha carrier. I mean, Mirana, nah, she doesn't have anything. Sand King, not really. You don't really want the mecha on the Sand King, do you? So he might actually have to be the one to get that. You do need a mecha on each team. Like, I think that's not even a question. Mecha on each team, every game, you just need it. It is really, really powerful. And yeah, you should just get it. Like, I really do think that a mecha is one of those items. You don't think about it, you just check, does anybody else have it? No? Let me get it then. And this is a big ancient stack. So once he actually takes this down, which I'm probably gonna do at level 7, level 8, something around that. He's gonna get a lot of money, and it's gonna put him into a really nice position. Now, I don't think he can actually kill it right now. It's only level 6. He needs at least level 7. He might need level 8. Not really sure. Not really sure, but we're gonna see about that, right? Yeah, I think gonna see about that. Yeah, this what is actually going... It could still be a Lincoln's. It could still be a Lincoln's, but I really doubt it. Because Lincoln's just doesn't help him at all. Right? Not against the Zeus. No, it does not. This is gonna end up being a Battle Fury. This is an old school Void. I've not seen this in a long time. Now, of course, that doesn't mean he's not going for a Mask of Madness. I would really like to not see a Mask of Madness this game. I think that's actually better. And that's mostly based on the fact that you're going up against a lot of burst. You've got Puck, you've got Zeus, you've got Venge, I guess Beastmaster to some extent, right? They actually deal a lot of long-range burst. And even if you're on a Chronosphere, right, unless you catch all of those heroes, you activate your Mask of Madness, you're gonna get killed. That is until you get your BKB. So, if he's gonna go for a Mask of Madness, I want to see him just get straight BKB afterwards, right? In that case, I think it's fine, but, you know, mostly I would actually prefer just him not getting a Mask of Madness altogether and build something else. Like, he can definitely deal a lot of damage anyway. And Void, gonna get roared up. Yeah. This, of course, is the other problem. You get roared with the Mask of Madness active? Well, fuck me, you're dead. And especially if the Beastmaster goes for Aghanims this game, which I do actually think is superior to a Blink Dagger. Yeah, I know, the Blink is much cheaper, but Aghanims increases the range by so much that... Yeah, I can see that being really useful. And, you know, the idea is, okay, you know what, I won't always be able to position myself properly. But with the Aghanims, they don't really need to. And they got a lot of stray damage, you know, Zeus is gonna just... The thing about Zeus, once the fight starts, he will immediately cast his ultimate, right? That's gonna cancel your Blink Dagger. And you really want to war somebody. You need to war. This is one of those ultimates, it doesn't matter really who you use it on, like you got optimal targets, right? You want to use it on the Void, you want to use it on the Ember Spirit, just use it. Right, as long as you use it, you're in a good position. So, if you get that Aghanims, that's gonna kind of make sure, okay, we got my Blink cancelled. Fuck it, let's just run in and war somebody anyway because we got a lot of range on this ability. And I do like that. I think that's gonna be really nice. It also reduces the cooldown, I think. Yeah, 45 seconds. So if it's a really long fight, you might be able to use it twice. But mostly, I would just like to see it, you know, to beat out... Actually, wait, what am I saying? Zeus is on their team. I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. I did not... Did I really just say... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. But again, actually same argument is true for the other side though. Like they got Tidehunter, Sand King and Ember Spirit. That's a lot of spread damage, that's a lot of AoE damage. So while the hero I said was not the hero that I should have said, argument still stands, right? I still think what I said is true. Just replace Zeus with another hero. We're actually just trading towers right here, it seems. TP coming into the bottom. Wraith King running in. Stuns up the Ember, but it's really gonna be about it. Actually, no, it's not. Fluff. Tidehunter. Everybody's around. They want this kill. But actually, no, Zeus casts his ultimate, so that's a lot of burst on the entire team, but it's probably gonna be the end of it. They're just gonna retreat, and they actually got great heals for that. Mike now got his Blink Dagger, we got a Leap from the Mirana, and we got the Fire Remnant from the Ember Spirit. So these guys are just not gonna die very easily. And actually look at the Ember Spirit going for the Boots of Travel. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of it. Gotta admit, I don't think that's very good. It's definitely a ganking build, right? I can see this being useful if you actually had a Beastmaster on your team or another Titan for that. Not for that matter. Now, give me 1 second because my cat is destroying my door. And it's gonna keep doing that until I let him out. So I need to let him out. Okay. The door has been saved. I'm really sorry about that. He has been in my bed. Like, he's just been laying there for like 12 hours now. Not giving any fucks. But all of a sudden he needs to leave. It's probably because I've been talking and he doesn't like that. But you know. Damn it, cat. Damn it, cat. Why do you do this to me? Oh, man. Anyway. Tidehunter going in with the Anchor Smash on the Wraith King. You know, these guys are actually pretty aggressive. It's weird, this game. Right? Like, it's not actually as slow as the score makes it seem. Like, it's 5-2 at 15 minutes. There's not really a lot happening. But no, there is. It's just that not a lot of people are dying because they keep getting away with low HP. And I guess there's, yeah, you know, actually a big reason for that. Because if you look at every hero on Nyx Assassin, those are not easy heroes to kill. They're just really elusive and quick and annoying. And I guess Tidehunter's very tanky. And actually, big Sand King ultimate used on Park right here. It's gonna get swapped out, actually doing fine for the time being. Sand King roared up, gonna get taken down. Big Ravage coming out, Vengeful Spirit taking a lot of damage. Oh, nice blink to evade the stun, but the Curtis Field used in the back. Wraith King goes down. He does not have an ultimate, he already used that one. Beastmaster gonna try to get away, he's double damaged, but it's not gonna be enough. The Tidehunter comes in to clean up, misses the Anchor Smash, but doesn't even matter. That's a 3-4-2, I think. The fight recap being utterly useless as per usual. What is wrong with my fight recap? Like, why? This doesn't help anyone. God, please. I hate my fight recap. I really do. Why is it never that bad on the streams I watch? I don't get it. Like, my fight recap is the worst. Volvo, please. Volvo, please. Oh, well. Oh, I missed another kill. When was it? That's just the support. Like, that's not even an interesting kill. Okay, let's predict what happened. He ran in and hit him. Then he hit him some more. Wait, let's go ahead and watch the full thing. So he stood here, and then he leapt in, and then he hit him. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You see, this was not interesting in any way. It's just not an interesting kill at all. So, you know. I wonder what he's going for next. I would really like to see a more tanky build. Lightnings would still be nice, right? I would like, personally, I think something that he could go for is just Lightnings and BKB, right? Or he could actually, I guess Mask of Madness wouldn't be too bad, but there's so much burst going around, it makes it really difficult. Maybe a BKB and then the Mask of Madness. I can get on board with that. Meantime, Brax gonna get thrown up into the air. He doesn't really have any HP at all. It's detected too, of course. Zeus using his true sight. And that's gonna be an easy kill. That's actually a really important kill too, because Ember Spirit is a hero you want to shut down early. And this guy, he went for like the big items, right? He went for it. Boots of Travel. I still don't understand that. I think that's really weird, and by weird I mean really bad. But, you know, I guess he's been hoping to get a lot of ganks going. Now the thing is, right, like these Boots of Travel, that is an item you get for ganking. Right, that's why you get it early, kind of similar to a Blink Dagger. So you can go around and you just TP into the top lane when they're fighting, get a kill really quick, help out your team all the time. Now, that would be fine, but that's not what's happening, right? He's 1, 1, and 2. So he's just got this really inefficient item. It's not helping him farm, it's not helping him do anything, really. Yeah, you could make an argument that, okay, you know what, like, I guess he's getting quicker to the lane. But at the same time, you couldn't make the same argument for a Blink Dagger, right? And Blink Dagger would just be better for that. Or you could just say, well, he could have finished up this Battle Fury. That would also be better, right? Yeah, it would be if he had his Battle Fury done by now. Or, you know, I guess regular boots would also be nice. I don't know. I just don't like the TP boots right here. I think that's a very, it's just a cocky pickup, right? That's what he got it for. He was just like, I'm doing well right here, let me get TP boots so I can mess with these people. But that's just not what's been going on, right? He was probably doing really well in the mid lane early on and was like, okay, I guess I can just get TP boots, right? I'm doing so well. And then he stopped doing so well. And now he's probably regretting his decision. But that's actually not the worst thing in the world. You know, like, you can still use it for farming, that's definitely true. Movement speed is nice as well. And he will eventually get that Battle Fury, right? And that's okay, right? That's all he needs. Once he gets the Battle Fury, he's gonna be fine. But right now, taking a lot of damage, gonna remnant away. Titans are coming in, slows down the Wave King. We've got a stun coming out from the Sand King. It's gonna lock him down in place. He got a Resurrection though, so the slow will hit. But that's 4 heroes against 1. Ravage used even. And that's gonna be a kill. Actually, Puck coming in. Oh, takes down the Titan right away. Gets a kill onto the Ember Spirit. Gonna wheels himself up into the air. Nice stun from the Sand King. Using his ultimate to get a lot of damage down. There's gonna be a pickoff on the Wave King eventually. But Puck ain't done. He gets the Ultra. He gets the Ultra. Now it's all about getting away. There was a 1-4-4 exchange. Fight recap. Close enough. But God, that was beautiful play coming out from the Puck. That gives him an immediate level 15. So he's really pushing ahead now. And yeah, that's a lot of money into his pocket, and he is powerful. He is very powerful at this point. And this is actually like the really beautiful thing about the Puck, right? He's really quick. Very, very quick. Like he's got Blink Dagger, Uils, and Boots, of course. They're just based on what you usually build on the hero. And then he's got a huge amount of burst as well. So he can just jump in and like take down 4 heroes, as you just saw there. And it's amazing. Actually something not everybody is aware of, or, well, you know, at least doesn't consciously think about. Puck actually got a really good base damage. He does. He deals a lot of base damage. And as you can see, already hits for 100. Now, 100 may not seem that much, but it kind of is. I mean, this guy doesn't hit for much more. He does. Well, he's also faced as well. And I actually like the Yasha, so that's gonna end up being a Manta Star. I really like that he's not going for a Mask of Madness right here. I think that's awesome. Yasha, of course, get a Manta Star. Why not? Why not? I don't have any problem with that at all. But, where was I going with this? Right, like with Puck, you deal a lot of burst, you right-click decently, and it just comes like 121 damage, like 79 right here. We've got 80 on this guy. But it's actually a lot. It is actually a decent amount, right? So, yeah, he's a scary hero, and about to hit level 16, of course, that big ultimate. It's gonna make it even worse to go up against. I wonder if he's gonna get an Aghanim. Aghanim is an item that I think a lot of people are still arguing about, right? Nobody's quite sure. Is it good on Puck? Is it not? Now, if you get the 4.5 second stun on somebody, it's incredible, right? But they need to break it for that. The thing about the Aghanim is really like, it only increases the breakable part of the ultimate, right? Doesn't really help you otherwise. And that's of course a condition that's not really bound to your hero. It's bound to the enemy hero. And that's always a little questionable. Like, generally speaking, you want to play in... Oh, nice arrow! But they don't have any follow-up for that one. So it's mostly just to show dominance. I gotta show them who is the man, who is the boss, right? But thing is, right, that it's mostly just about the break damage, and you want to influence things yourself, right? Even ability is your enemy needs to do this for it to be effective. Then it's just not that great, because your enemy can just choose to not do that. And, that kind of stings, you know. But then again, right, like the Parker ultimate, sometimes they just need to run away. Or they do it accidentally. Or you use a force staff on them. Which would be really cute. I wonder if Aghanim's force staff on Puck is legit. Probably. I can definitely see that being useful. Of course, you still want to get Blink, probably Ursa as well, but, you know, afterwards, Aghanim's force staff, why not? I don't know. Anyway, we should probably open up the net worth right here. So, of course, after the last fight, Puck is leading. I don't think that's very surprising. Faces Void right behind, though. And he's been farming well. He's got his Manta style already. Yeah, this guy is getting scary. I still want to see a BKB. A BKB next would be fantastic, I think. He's going up against a lot of magic damage. So... yeah, I think that would be nice. Alternatively, he could just continue building tanky. I think that's fine too. But, you know, I would like a BKB. Oh, Whitebeard gonna get swapped out. Nice blink! Oh my god, it was actually really clutch. Only barely manages to escape, but, well, he does manage to escape in the end. So, yeah, that was well played. I think he should take care that he manages to get level 11 before the next fight, though. That really shouldn't be too... Oh my god! Beastmaster wants this kill. Now this is why TP boots on Beastmaster are super fucking legit. Okay, so TP boots on Beastmaster. You can TP in on the bird. So you just send the bird anywhere. And of course I got flying vision. You get TP boots and blink. And then you just gank whoever. It's global ganking at any point. Like, and it's incredible. Because you don't see it coming at all. How? Like, you need to spot out the bird. But that is really difficult. Because it's just a small little thing on the minimap. Right, it's really small. And it ignores terrain, right? You can just have it fly all over the place. So oftentimes you simply don't see it. And then of course it turns invisible after a little while. That's also a big factor. So I do like the TP boots on the Beastmaster, generally. But I don't think this game, because this game has been a little slower recently. And, you know, you're not really ganking, are you? So, just finish up the Necro books, right, or the Aghanims. Necro books, of course, is really powerful in Beastmaster, because you give them the additional inner beast attack speed. And then you lock somebody down with the Primal Roar, activate the Necro books, just start pounding into them. It's a lot of damage. And Whitebeard, you're gonna get picked off. There's actually a lot of ultimates used just for that little guy, but, you know, then again, they don't have that long of a cooldown, and as long as you get a kill, that's fine. So why not? Why not? Actually, you know, something that I think a lot of, you know, lower skilled players do is they kind of got this mentality that you cannot use an ultimate for a single kill. Do not have that mentality, right? Just stay away from that. Using an ultimate for a single kill, unless it's like a black hole or a ravage, right? But even then, sometimes it's just worth it, right? Especially in the early game. I think if you're juggling with Enigma and you hit level 6, just run into the lane. And even if there's just one hero, just use the ultimate, right? It's fine. You're probably gonna get the kill because that's a long duration disable. Actually, a decent amount of damage as well. And you're not gonna use it anyway, right? You're not gonna get that big 5-man black hole, so just use it, man. Now, later on, that's a little bit more tricky, right? Later on in the game, one team fight can literally mean the entire game, so you want to be a bit more careful, but at the current stage, I'm totally fine with just using an ultimate for a kill. And actually, Puck going in on the Faceless Void right here. Oh, Mirana ultimate used. I don't think anything is gonna come out of this. Both sides are perfectly fine with farming up. Because Wraith King, he isn't done yet, right? He actually went for late mid, that's interesting. But Wraith King isn't done farming yet at all. He needs one more damage item, I think. He probably wants to get an Assault Cuirass or Desolator or something like that. Or Lightnings. I can see Lightnings being very useful. You know, do you know what this Blade Mail is all about? I think it's really just for the Void. Right? You see the Void jump on you, you see him use the Chronosphere, you can get the Blade Mail out before the Chronosphere connects. You can definitely do that if you got quick fingers. Blinking is a little more difficult, right? Because that requires 2 buttons. But Blade Mail is just 1 button. You press it and the Blade Mail is active. And if you do that, then Void can't really go for you. Usually. But I think this Void actually can. Because this is not your usual Mask of Madness Void. So, especially if he goes for a BKB, of course, then the Blade Mail just does straight up nothing. Oh, actually we got a gank onto IX Mike right here. Gets stunned up, but it's Tidehunter. You're not gonna kill him. Definitely not gonna take him down. Got his Force Staff, which is nice. By the way, Force Staff is really good on Tidehunter, just because it gives you the mana you need to be able to, you know, Ravage twice. And they're actually going for this right here. War coming in, Ravage, use defensive Ravage at that, and Mike is going to go down. Damn it, Mike. That was a horrible Ravage. No, that was actually really bad. Really, really bad. That is a case where you don't want to use that ultimate, because you gain nothing from it. And that's a long cooldown, very long cooldown, that you need. You need this ultimate. Actually, Whitebeard just throwing away his ultimate for no reason as well. That's a little weird, honestly. So I'm not quite sure what all of this is about. Now, the next item of Void, I'm very interested. He's got enough money for a BKB, and it's gonna actually end up being the BKB. So yeah, he's got a BKB, and next I would just like to see a Butterfly or something. Butterfly, or maybe an Aghanim, something along those lines. Why not? If you want to go fancy, you gotta refresh it. I really, 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 really like the BKB right here. And you know, the cool thing about the BKB is it actually gives you a little bit of damage as well, like 24. It's decent, right? It's a decent amount of damage. It's not amazing or anything, but it's fine, right? Oh, actually, Hex used an Ash right here. Gonna get locked down. He activates a BKB and he got the Chronosphere. Takes down the Beastmaster. So that's gonna be a nice pick-off. Actually activates a Manta Style to go for the Vengeful Spirit. Oh, no, he's just gonna retreat. Just gonna retreat out. Vengeful gonna get picked off. So that's 2 kills. And just the Chronosphere used. Now, Chronosphere is one of those abilities that just use it, man. It's got 80 seconds, whatever. Right, not a big deal. But that's awesome. That's fantastic. And they're probably going to use this to take Roshan. Yeah, there we go. Now, something I would like to see is a Vladimir's on somebody. A Sand King maybe, or Ember, possibly. No, probably not. Tidehunter? On somebody, right? Vladimir's on somebody would be really nice. Look at all of these melee heroes. Just pounding into Roshan. And Puck coming in, takes down the Faceless Void. Beautiful play. And he wheels himself up into the air. He's gonna phase shift, and yeah, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna blink in a second, gets out. That hero, he just doesn't die. Well, as I say that, gets picked off. Zeus, stunned up, but, you know, Whitebeard's just gonna try to get away. Actually, goes into the juking spot, not going to happen. Locked down by a primal roar. And that's another kill. Going into the pocket of the Wraith King. And he seems to be going for Radiance? It's a late Radiance. I think Radiance, generally speaking... Oh my god! Mike coming in with the big steal and actually Force-Staffers himself out! Holy shit! The big plays coming out from Mike. God damn it, Mike. That was awesome. Okay, that was a clutch play, and you know, that's probably worth using the Ravage for. Like, I can agree with that one. That was really neat. And even if it's just because it looked awesome, which it definitely did. That was amazing. So hey, that's of course a big deal, stealing that. I just could have put that on... Actually, I don't know who would. Probably on the Puck. The Puck was dead anyway. It's not that great on the Wraith King, obviously. So, by the way, Radiance on Wraith King I think is fine. Right, it's a pretty good item, but you want to get it earlier than this. I just don't like it this late. Because it's mostly a farming item, you know, but... guess he wants to use it for the damage? I don't know. I think just a straight up... I would really like to see an Assault Cuirass, or I guess Lightnings. I gotta admit Lightnings. I think Lightnings is what I'm looking for, Reggie. Radiance is nice, but I guess it works well with the build he's going for, though. Right, he's more He's very much relying on his ultimate right here. So the idea of the radiance is, of course, I'm gonna be alive for a long time, so that AoE damage is gonna start adding up. And it definitely will start adding up. Oh, running in right now. I'm not gonna get anything. Dealt a lot of damage to that Ember Spirit though. Yeah, glass cannons, man. That might just be, that just might be the deciding factor for that item too. Like, that he's going up against a bunch of glass cannons. It's an interesting item, that's for sure. And it seems we got initiation on the Sand King again. And poor little guy has just not been able to catch himself a break. Oh my god, you see, this is the problem. Void gonna try to go for something, but swap coming out from the Vengeful Spirit. Gonna keep the Puck safe, and Puck manages to take down the Mirana as a result. Comes in, uses that coil, and actually big Sand King ultimate, dealing a lot of damage. Puck at half HP at this point. But faces what? His BKB is down. He already used it. Wasn't too effective. He used a very inefficient ultimate. And now the entire team is just getting pressured out. They're just gonna have to fall back. And there's not really much they can do. You just can't really take these fights. And what do you do if you can't take the fight, right? No, it's a really, really difficult situation to be in. Now I want to see an Assault Cuirass. Please. Or Howard. I don't know. Like, all of my guesses regarding this Wraith King's item build have been entirely wrong. Usually I'm pretty good with that, right? Usually I'm really on point with item build guesses. Like, I predicted Void wasn't gonna go for a Mask of Madness. I guess the BKB was kind of obvious, you know, but... I just can't... tell what this guy's going for. I just don't know. This is really difficult, man. Very difficult call to make. At the same time, I don't know what the Void is building. I would like to see a Butterfly. I think a Butterfly would be nice. Works well with the illusions, gives you a lot of damage. A little bit of survivability on top of that. Why not? I think you mostly need to start dealing damage. You saw in that last fight, he actually hits pretty hard, you know. Well, the problem with that last encounter was really he just used a horrible ultimate. He could have attacked the Wraith King, but he didn't want to commit his what is it called? Black King Bar, right? He didn't want to commit to the BKB to hitting the Wraith King, because he's gonna resurrect anyway. I think that was a mistake though. I really think that was a big problem. Because I activated it afterwards anyway. Oh, well, I guess crits work too. Yeah, no, crits is fine. Like, that's a lot of damage coming out as well. And as I mentioned, he's going for a damage item right here. No, crit is a little bit more damage, I guess. Like, of course, the illusions do actually get the crit. They don't get the bonus damage from the critical strike, but they do get the ability to get a critical strike. Which is really nice. But I would still like to see a Butterfly more, simply because it provides like a ton of stats. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough call. And seems they're just gonna give up on this tier 2. Let's take a look at these graphs. Yeah, the experience is very much in favor of Denial. Gold as well. It's definitely not out of reach. I don't think so. But the problem is mostly that it just keeps going into their favor. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Oh man, Illusion's coming in just to try and clean out these creeps, but that's not gonna be good enough. Not with the Wraith King being there. And he gets stunned up. If he goes down right here, that's probably gonna be game. Gonna get picked off. Nice kill. And that's 70 seconds on him. The entire team is just spread all over the map. I don't know what they're trying to go for here. Mike, he's got the refresh on the first Ravage used. Huge Ravage on 4 heroes. Takes down nobody so far, actually. Wraith King, actually not Wraith King. Sand King is the first to die in that entire encounter. Mike is getting taken down by the Wraith King right here. And nobody on the Radiant has died so far. That's the first step for Wraith King, but of course he can't die, that's fine. He doesn't worry about that. That's gonna be a barracks. That was 2 incredibly well positioned Ravages. And they didn't get anything. That is horrible. Not a single kill. Yeah, that that really is gonna... it's gonna hurt. I don't know if they can come back now. I don't know if that's even possible.
Out of my way.
Now, they do have that Faceless Void, right? And Void is a really powerful carry. He needs to be in a fight, of course, and needs to hit a good Chronosphere. But as long as they manage to do that, I think they got the potential to take down their team. They just need to make sure that they don't go for the Wraith King first, because then he's just not. Look at that! Look at that Sorceros! Look at it! Look at it! Damn it! I gotcha figured out now, cheeky motherfucker. But they must not go for the Wraith King first. Like any other hero is really fine. Puck is probably the optimal target because he is still very powerful. So try to kill the Puck, right? Just leave the Wraith King be, try to kite him, try to ignore him as much as possible. Maybe set the Tidehunter on the case. Tidehunter can reduce his damage by a ton. And then just try to take down the supporting cast and do the Wraith King last. Now the problem with that is that the Wraith King deals a lot of damage, and even if he doesn't hit anything, right, he still has his auras going on, which is also quite horrible to go up against. So it's not as simple as ignoring the Wraith King, because then he's just gonna eat your soul. But it's really your best option right here. You don't have much of a choice. Sometimes you just gotta have your soul eaten to come back into the game, right? Just sometimes you just gotta sell it to the devil and be like, you know what? This is a really tasty soul. Can I hit you? And then the devil's like, this was a tasty soul. And he lets you hit him. And that's the plan, right? Like that's how it works. Sometimes. Most of the time, the devil is just gonna not talk to you because you're just not worthy. But that's fine, right? That's fine. You know, you're just going for that sometimes because the usual shit is not gonna work this game anymore. Now, I got 2 Ravages. I got the Void ultimate. And they got Sanking ultimate. They got a lot of AoE. They even got like the Cleave and the crits coming out from the Ember Spirit. But is it going to be enough? And Ember Spirit is still sitting somewhere up at the top. This guy really doesn't like being next to his team. That's gonna be a Roshan. Picked up on the Wraith King. Okay, so that seals it. You cannot go for the Wraith King under no circumstances. If you try to hit this guy, you just won't kill him. It is a complete waste of your time. You need to go for everybody surrounding the Wraith King if you want to have any chance at winning this game. It's gonna be a game of execution for Nyx if they want to come back. But stun up! Faceless Void stunned up before the fight even begins. Tidehunter goes in, but he's just taking damage. His blink is getting cancelled. There's nothing around to ravage. Beautiful positioning from Denial. Ember Spirit sipping back and forth, and that's a Sanking ultimate used on a Vengeful Spirit. Not really doing a whole lot of anything. Where's the Tidehunter? Tidehunter sitting in the back gets just hit by the Puck. Uses 2 Ravages just on the Puck. Void going in, and they're gonna be able to at least secure the Puck. That's nice. That's a big kill. He's gonna try to turn around on the Wraith King, but Wraith King is gonna win that fight. You ain't beating that fella. Not on your own. That's a 3-4-2 right now, but Wraith King still got like 2 lives. You're not gonna get this guy. That was horrible. Horrible execution. It just got completely kited around. Beautiful positioning, and while Denial is not gonna win the game right there, that fight was still in their favor. That was still in their favor because Wraith King lived, and it's just, yeah, you lost a bunch of supports, but who gives a shit? And most importantly, actually, Tidehunter, both of his Ravages are down. So what's gonna happen is Zeus and Puck are gonna resurrect. At that point, that's still a minute on the Ravages, right? They're just gonna push. They're just gonna go straight in, and they're just gonna start killing your base. And you can't react, you can't deal with it. You gotta avoid Chronosphere, that's fine, I guess. Right, you're gonna have a Sanking ultimate. That doesn't really do that much, but you just won't have Ravage, and that's what you need. So poor old Sneaky Nyx Assassin's not doing too well right here. This guy has not been doing too well. I wonder what he's saving up for, actually. How much is the Veil? 2670, so that's probably it. Definitely wants away. Oh well, Daedalus on the void. So that's a bunch more damage. Doesn't have buyback, of course. Oh, Chronosphere just swapped, just straight up swapped. That's a kill on Avenge. Doesn't really do much. Stun on Wraith King, but Wraith King is not the target you want to go for. The Ravage is still down. They can't go. They can't do anything right here. Now the Chronosphere is done. Wraith King is just gonna run in and start beating up their barracks. Fluff and stuff. Can't do anything right here. Void gets hexed up. Probably taken down. Yeah, taken down in the heartbeat. Oh, nice, nice, nice. But Whitebeard, as much as he's trying, he's just still a level 14, 15 Sand King, and there's nothing he can do. Puck wants that kill. He doesn't really have anything, so he's not gonna get it. Actually picked up an Agonims. I like that. But that's gonna be a barracks down. That's probably gonna be game. No, it's just, again, not really that well played. This didn't go too well for Nyx. This didn't go too well for Nyx. They just got really out-positioned, right? Like, Denial had great positioning in a lot of these fights. And they managed to just secure kills where, honestly, they shouldn't have. Wraith King gonna go down right here. It's an Aegis, though. And look at that! He died once with his regular resurrection. Now he's gonna die with the Aegis. And he's gonna have his regular resurrection back. So God, please, this guy's just not dying. And look at that, the Blade Mail was actually a casual Blade Mail. Just him picking that up because, yeah, I guess I can get that. And then just sold it later on for a heart. That's kind of cute. Well, that's gonna be mega creeps, everybody. Gonna secure another kill. Mike coming in. Double Ravage used. Actually really nice. Connects with 4 heroes. And the Buyback's just coming out, but Wraith King gonna resurrect again, and he's just... Look at this fucker! It's not afraid of anything. He's running back in, going onto the Faceless Void. No. Just gonna keep going. He just doesn't care. He's gonna take these bottom barracks and finish this game. That's mega creeps. They can't come back from that. Arrow flies, connects with the Wraith King again, but that's just not the hero you want to go for. It's just not. And there we go with the GGs. So that was a game between Denial Esports and Nyx Assassins. Sneaky Nyx Assassins. If you enjoyed the video, leave a rating. If you didn't, which is much more likely than don't. See you tomorrow.